joystick here, we got to be careful because this is a hand operated thing. You can hit it with your shoulder and drive it to left or right. So the first thing you want to do is, once you set it, you got to keep in mind where you are and stay away from it. We've had situations where we ran for all day and hit the switch, nobody knew, and we had problems. All of a sudden the density went off. So it's basically all the controls are labeled. So you have machine slow speed, which means all the functions are just basically slow. The speed control does not operate. And this is in tandem with the speed control right here. If you had it off, then the RAM is kind of slow. If you have speed control on, you use the speed control on the other side to slow it up and down and generally speed up or slow down the whole press. A lot of times we run a machine slow speed for the one-off pressing that we're doing here, just to keep everything. We don't need the speed. We don't need all the fast output. Lower RAM down slow. That's how the lower RAM goes down during the ejection phase. Lower RAM up slow, it makes it go up slow all the whole time. So if you want to just make extra sure you're getting a uniform placement. Lower RAM up and down slow, it goes up slow, it comes down slow. So the center position, I would assume, is, I really don't know actually. So, I mean, normally you're selecting slow speed, so I haven't had the need to do anything different. So now we have simultaneous, off, on. Simultaneous is when the press comes apart, if you will, when the part is made and everything comes apart. Simultaneous means the lower die and the upper punch are moving at the same time. So if you don't want it moving at the same time, then the upper punch comes out and the lower punch goes down. That's in the mode that you're in. So withdrawal and retraction also affects that. Simultaneous on overrides everything. If you're an off, then it depends whether you want withdrawal or retraction. Withdrawal, the upper punch stays in contact and the lower punch pulls away. So if you're running a very thin, fragile part, you want to keep it squeezed together, not breaking, you'll use that. Retraction, you'll pull the top punch out, retract the top punch out, and pull the bottom punch down. These functions have never been used here. They're a special design function. It's the upper RAM and lower RAM auxiliary cylinder. Right now, the upper RAM auxiliary cylinder, you can't even see it because it's all assembled. But the lower RAM auxiliary cylinder, you can see it. It's down in the bottom punch, and if you wanted to actually eject or retract the core rod at a certain time in an operation, normally the core rod is a fixed mount to the lower platen, and it moves with the lower punch. But if you want to actually eject the core rod at a certain point, you can have the lower auxiliary cylinder do it. Sliders and special sliders, again, they were built specially for this press for GE in Albany, I believe, Schenectady, and I'm not even sure what they do. I think it's the 2 air cylinders on the side. Again, never been used here. Pre-lifts, actually the pre-lifts are the slide, or the lower platen cylinders. They, again, a function we've never used here, never had a reason to. Low tonnage is a function that you may use because this is an 80-ton press. And if you want to press parts that are pressed at 10 tons only, you're way down in the accuracy range. So you turn that to on, and you have to use the top gauge and use the low pressure. Slow pressure release is a function we had Aeonic press modify for us. That's why it's got a handwritten gauge. What that is you turn that on, and there's a low pressure switch adjust on the other side that we'll show you later. And it makes the top punch come up really slow and almost zero if you turn it down to